Hi, angelic, beautiful, gorgeous beings of light. Thank you for joining us today on another Journey Now video. We're here today amidst the chaos. My, you guys, what is going on out there? Of course, most of us all know this is part of the plan, part of the ascension. And so hopefully we are looking at this playing out without fear in our hearts, with love and with expectation of betterment and building, because that's where we're sitting, you guys. Although it may look scary in the world right now, the things that are falling and these terrible things that are happening out there are honestly for the good of the all. And so I really want us to mention that before we get going, because I'm not going to talk about COVID-19. I just find that there's enough of that going on right now, and the only contribution we wish to make to it is to point out that yes, there will be losses. We've all known that coming in. So please, it's not that we are not compassionate. We are focused and we are driven and we are looking forward, and we know what this means, and it actually is a very, very good thing that is going on, as these negative parts of the old are falling away. There is room for the new. So that's what we're going to just say about that, and we really won't go into that epidemic. Unless you guys really want us to, then just let us know, but that's just where we're sitting. I don't want to add anything to that that isn't light and wonderful. So that being said, the best thing we can do during these times, and what this video is a activation to integrate more of the Christ consciousness, because that is what is really going to keep us progressing forward, keep us rising up, and only when we do that can we bring others up with us. So again, focus during the chaos. Remember your missions, guys. Don't look behind you. We've had many videos where we have explained this. Don't look behind you, only look into this part of you. Don't look at the chaos. Look here, know within yourself, we are upon the new world, and just be happy. So we're going to integrate more of the Christ consciousness today. We're going to talk a little bit about what that is again, some more about it. We're going to have multiple activations within this video. We have Amber, of course, who's going to do the beautiful light language. And then we have her visual activation for this as well. I am almost certain there's going to be some mantra activation, but we will see. We will see what they bring in. Let's just go for it. So let's start with the visual. Okay, this is the visual that we've got for today, and it is for returning to the Christos template. See if I can get that all in there for you. And I will show that once more at the end of the video as well. Okay, you guys, and today I have with me my dear friend, my unicorn guide, Rainbow. And if you watched my video last spring where I did a channeling with Rainbow, then you've already been introduced to him. If not, feel free to go back and rewatch that video. And Rainbow says he's very honored and pleased to be here in celebrating springtime, which is his favorite season due to the budding or the awakening of new life. And he's here today. He's going to be delivering the transmission through me for you guys for that activation for returning to the Christos template. But first, he would like us all to give ourselves a little tap, a knock on the door to awaken that diamond heart. because it is in a time of rest for a lot of people, because we are ascending in such a way in this new wave through the 2020 where it's like stepping stones. So we do those shadow work, we do the integrating, we leap from one stone to the next, but then we have to take the time to sit within ourselves and process and rest and redevelop those energies to make the next step forward to the next stage of our ascension. And he's recommending that each morning you do this little kind of mini mantra of intention for yourself. And please do it, he says, when you're first opening your eyes and you're still kind of in that state of relaxation before all the mind jumble starts coming in. And this is what he would like us to say in that moment of peace to start our day out with. I call upon and allow to receive the rainbow diamond light into my physical being to work with me throughout this day on that which serves me best. And you can say that as many times as you like, and it's just a really great way to start out your day. So Amber, in case we have new viewers, who's Rainbow? So Rainbow is mine, and maybe not just mine alone, of course, they work with many people, my rainbow guide. And his name, of course, he says is not Rainbow, but he likes to be called Rainbow, he likes to be called Friend. He has a very flamboyant, playful, exciting energy, and he just is sending out waves of love to everybody.
And he's a unicorn.
He's a unicorn, yes. So
let's not forget that.
I forget you can't see and feel that. Yeah, he's a unicorn for sure, and he's many different rainbow colors. He can change his colors. He's always wearing flowers and jewels. He really likes to play it up with the visual. He is wanting me to talk to one particular viewer that he says will be watching, who is dealing with a lot of shoulder, neck and throat issues right now. And what he's wanting her to know, I guess it's a woman or maybe a feminine energy, is that if you can take some basil and mint leaves and press it on the area and then cover it in a warm cloth or bag for 10 minutes, that will really help alleviate those symptoms. Also, if you wish to have lemon water or lemon tea with honey, of course, giving respect and thanks to the bees, you could also substitute for agave. That's going to help as well. And not to be talking about, COVID again, but he's saying, and please don't write in any nasty messages. Please see a doctor if you want to. But many of us right now are mistaking ascension symptoms and then choosing fear and saying, oh no, I have this sickness, which you don't. But please, like I said, do not use that. If you really feel the need to go in and see a doctor, please do that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, so time for the activation. And remember, this is coming from Rainbow, the unicorn. And once again, this is for returning to the Christos template. Uri tari ki iri ishki kara uturi briata kuri ariata shkuri ianaka a uri kiki ariutututu iabiata shkuri brutu Briariata kari uriata shkuria kuria ku Arianaria tu uri ishkia tarita ku uriaria paria tu ianaria taka aria tu iata iria tu ia diariata briata shku briataria naria takari naria takari tu kariatari tari Turiaria briaria takari utushki iria tarikata nianaha a tu briataria tukaria nianana katari tiatata Priyamiatakari Uriataria, Priyariatashkatari, Priyariatashkitari. And he says, new light, true light, you light. Priyamniashka, Niariatakari, Nianakari Tu, Prikariashkitari.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rainbow. That was beautiful, and I actually was seeing rainbows everywhere. I love that, and I have the goosies, which means the vibration is raising within us, within this space, within you. So today's topic, of course, the Christ consciousness. We actually have an Elohim here today, Grace. I don't know if you guys are familiar or not, but she is actually here to do the hand mantras. She says, yes, there will be some. And she's specifically wanting you to know that the hand mantra activations are coming from her energetic source and her light. Well, then we had rainbow activations, and so they all work together for this harmonious, it's an invocation, an invitation is what she's saying, to receive Christ consciousness within our soul star, our center, our central sun, our flame. All of those things apply when we are conducting energetic flow into our heart space. So she wants to have me speak a little bit about the Christos template. Okay. That's what we're going to do, and I'm going to remind them to please keep this to about a half-hour video for us, because there's lots that could be said, and then you can see the activations are already flowing forward. So she wants to speak on behalf of the Christos consciousness, and she's speaking about this as a place of origin for us all, and this is what we mean when we say the all and the one, and we all come from that central point of creation, of creator light, energy. We all have birth point, birth origin, and those are the energetic frequencies of ourselves and of the universal spectrum that we are trying to pull in now. And so each and every one of you viewing this, myself, Amber, will be receiving particular coding that applies to our own individual ascensions as they stand at this now point, she says. So there's really something in it for everybody. And when we download these light codings into our vessels, we're really taking on a monadic field of a unified love. So she wants us to all take a connected moment now within this video to breathe in together. And then hold that and focus and visualize beautiful diamond white light and gold light, silver light, growing and basically expanding outwards from the center of your core. And you're going to radiate that throughout your body in every direction. And you're going to take that field of light and push it out through your auric field, and you're going to intentionally assume that it is activating within your many bodies, because we have not just this body, we have many bodies. And so we really want to have the free will intention going in, she says, to know that all of our bodies are being tended to, cared for, and loved during this activation. The Christos template is what will allow us to return to our organic nature, and that is the authentic you. So that's what we're doing. We're calling upon our individual love template that we all have, we all carry, and we all have to give out. We all have born into us like the Creator, Mother God. So we are in the image of, and we are capable of holding that same divine love spectrum as we walk upon the earth surface. That's why we are here, starseeds. That's why we are here. So take this coding, please, and integrate. She wants me to talk about adamantine particles, which really is the spark of light, the spark of God. Breathing those in and having those fill up within every cell, within every atom of our being that manifests our physical matter, our avatar. Yeah, okay. I think we're gonna just bring in the activation now. Here we go, guys. She says, we are all unified code, born from that which is the one and is the all expression of divine love. We were created in the image of this, with our potentiality to return to the graces of Christos consciousness. And she asks that we accept our eternal tri-flame of enlightenment now, that we may begin to oscillate the many vortexes, the many alignments that create the grid lines, that create the exotonal lines, your personal meridian system that will basically allow us to reach out. It's like having these little mini feelers. And basically what that does, she says, is the more we oscillate, every cell, every atom, every chakra is a particular vortex that spins and oscillates. And what we are actually sitting in as we have descended and come to the physical plane and existence of Earth experience in the human form, and this is not just for humans, it's for the many Earth species, is that our rate of oscillation within all the vortexes was diminished to such a degree that it allowed us to become very, very dense. I think much more dense, she was saying, than anyone had ever expected or anticipated, which has really brought the whole past story of ancient civilization falling and to bringing us to the now up-to-date story of where we sit. So we're speeding up our own oscillation, our own vibration, and as we do that, we are then allowed to connect with our different layers. So our auric field expands and lights up. Our grid lines, our exotonal lines, all the lines created that make our Merkaba, which is what we are establishing. Once the Merkaba is established, you are quite honestly a free vessel, and you can go anywhere you like, dimensionally up and down, and that is the beauty of what we are trying to attain, is multi-dimensional experience, communication, and then of course collaboration. So that's what we're doing with these activations today. We are aligning, activating, speeding up frequencies, and building our new divine, angelic human templates. And we're not creating them. Those are organic. Remember, from up here, we are allowing the oscillation to remove the densities. They basically spin them out for shedding. And that allows an empty vessel here to hold more light. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. So we're really just clearing space and bringing in those adamantine particles and those beautiful Christos consciousness energetic healings. So it's beautiful, you guys. Please listen to this as many times as you feel you need. Share it with other species. Play it for your pets. Play it for the earth. That's the one I like. Play it for the earth, because she's no different than us. Okay, not to strike fear. She says she's no different than us, only that her space in new earth is secured. However, the human race is an entirely different thing in that we must free will ourselves there. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. And she's hoping to bring as many of us with her That's what Mother Earth is coming in to say. She is rooting for as many of us to come and to expand into a space where we can exist on her, carrying her new golden frequencies of love and light that are the 5D, the 6D, etc., going upwards. So here we go, guys. And if any light language coding feels the need to come in at this point, it will, and just understand you are receiving coding from more than one divine spectrum, more than one divine and sovereign being. So we would have unified collaboration between archangels and different species of beautiful creatures like the unicorns. And when they intermingle, oh, here's Merlin popping up. When they did tell me there was going to be a multitude of frequencies today to work with. So Merlin's popping up to say this is the alchemical nature of co-creation. Thank you, Merlin.
So I'm being told right now, any of you, while Heidi's doing this, any of you out there practicing your own form of light language, feel free to go ahead and do this with us, and let's just extend that energy in. And if you're not at a place where you can do that now, simply just receive. And I'm going to join in.
Now, Grace would like to say, if you are having colors popping up right now, those are your colors to be breathing in. Some of us receive via colors within the mind eye. And I don't know about you guys, but I have a feeling this is the case. Have we all been getting the ringing in the ears because we are vibratorily trying to adjust to the new rays in frequency? And itchy ears. Like, I'll have to take a Q-tip and try to itch, but it's not a real itch because it doesn't go away.
Yeah, I hear that. And
that's an ascension
simply
symptom.
do this, and that can help if that's kind of an annoyance to you.
Okay, she says, many of us are experiencing heightened dreamscapes during these times, as there are some who prefer and some who more readily, more easily accept, embrace, and allow light coding, shadow work to be applied to them during sleep. During these particular times, I try to find a different word. We wanted to say warfare. No, that's what she's saying. No, Heidi. So during these particular times of tumultuous visual spectrums, okay, she wants us to really remember personal self-care, and not so much as going outward for the videos, which we do love that you guys support this channel. That's what she's saying, and watch the videos, but never feel reliant. Never feel like you need something from someone else, is what she's saying. You have the provisions within you always. So during these times, there are a lot of videos that are only, even though that may not be the intention, a lot of videos are adding to the fear base, and we're trying to jump that wall, not even touch it or look at it, and sail into the open space, the green grass. Don't look at it. I'm sorry, guys. Don't look at it. And she's saying right now, because of that, there is a lot of negative agendaed, energetic, or spirit, or even human beings working within that negative agenda, who are taking the opportunity to apply more negativity to the situation, more implants. And so what she wants you to do is, if you could please call upon your guides, your angels, if you are unaware who they are and you simply just need anybody at all for protection, even when you sleep, because remember, that's important. Like I had just spoken of, some of us do the majority of our work in our sleep. If you don't, and this isn't to scare you, but there is the potential for implantation and the nightmares and all that. Nightmares can just be shadow work, of course, a lot of times they are, and so they're not bad at all. But there's a difference, and I think you'll notice that when you have your dream, there's a distinct difference between the two. So if you don't know who to call, you simply call upon, oh, here he is, Archangel Michael. And honestly, just ask him to do it, or just ask him to borrow his sword and shield, and he will gladly protect you, gladly, willingly, lovingly, he says, throughout your sleep and throughout your daily journeys. Thank you, Michael. Open the crown. If there is any of you experiencing headaches during this time, that as well can be an ascension symptom, and alleviation comes from opening the crown. It's just a huge amount of energy trying to come in, and it needs to be able to move. And the more blockages you have within your body, or not even the more, just where they are, wherever they are, can particularly affect you. If you have one that is in your crown area or in that vicinity, is going to really put a hindrance on, or friction is what it's like. It's still going to come in, but there's just much more friction, and it's trying to come in from this point and travel through the spinal column and make a clean line vertically. And if it's meeting friction already up here, that's creating the headaches. So if you'd like to take Tylenol, I'm not going to tell you not to. You do what's best for you. But what you can do is drink some water, take some rest, sit in the dark with something over your eyes, and then you can focus on expanding the crown. And ask for help if you need help. There's always help available. All right, you guys. Until next time, they're saying, love and light, blessed be.
And because Rainbow's been like nudging me this entire time, and I have to say, wait your turn, buddy, right? Just kind of like excited, but he really wants me to go back to that individual. I did not specify that in the tea or the lemon water that you're drinking, you are to put the basil and the mint leaves in that to consume as well. And he would like to send us off by saying, put a little sparkle in your day, pull out your shiny stuff, and he says, tut tut, Winnie the Pooh, go back to that youthful, careless wonder, exuberance of life. Just enjoy our time. Okay. Mwah. Love you guys. See you next time. Bye.